a piece of breaking news where Defence Minister Rajnath Singh is in Rajouri to take stock of the security situation. He has vowed to eradicate terrorism and says that India will win every war against anti-national elements. He says that the incidents which have taken place emanating from the Rajouri-Poonch belt cannot be taken for granted. Let's listen in.
जो हमारे सैनिक घायल हुए हैं उनके शीघ्र स्वस्थ होने की भी मैं ईश्वर से कामना करता हूं और मैं आपको आश्वस्त करना चाहता हूं कि घटना की गंभीरता को देखते हुए जो भी आवश्यक और जो भी उचित कदम है वह उठाने की भरपूर कोशिश की जा रही है। हमारे लिए हर सैनिक बेहद महत्वपूर्ण है और हमारा एक सैनिक मैं मानता हूं वह हमारे परिवार के सदस्य के समान है। यह हम सब के अंदर यह भावना रहती है, सारे देशवासियों के अंदर यह भावना रहती है और आपके ऊपर कोई नजर डाले तो सचमुच यह हम सबको कतई बर्दाश्त नहीं है। मैं आपको यह विश्वास दिलाना चाहता हूं इस प्रकार की घटनाओं को रोकने में सिक्योरिटी और इंटेलिजेंस एजेंसी दोनों ही महत्वपूर्ण भूमिका निभाते हैं और लगातार उनके द्वारा भी यह प्रयत्न जारी है कि यह उनकी यह भूमिका और भविष्य में ज्यादा इफेक्टिव हो। उसके लिए जो भी शासन की तरफ से सहयोग की आवश्यकता है अथवा भविष्य में भी जो शासन के सहयोग की आवश्यकता पड़ेगी उसके लिए हम सरकार का खजाना पूरी तरह से खुला हुआ है। लेकिन मैं यह भी मानता हूं कि इस प्रकार की घटनाओं को टेकन फॉर ग्रांटेड नहीं लिया जा सकता है। हमें और सजग रहने की आवश्यकता है। सभी के प्रति हम सबका एक कृतज्ञता का भाव है और साथ ही जिस शौर्य और पराक्रम का आप परिचय देते हैं उसके कारण हम सबको एक गौरव की भी अनुभूति आप सबके कारण होती है और मातृभूमि की सेवा में जो भी आपका बलिदान है, जो भी आपके एफर्ट्स हैं, जो आपकी कोशिश है उसकी किसी भी सूरत में किसी भी चीज से तुलना नहीं की जा सकती। मैं उसे कहना चाहूंगा कि वह अपने में अनपैरेलल है।
And I'm joined by my colleague Tejinder Singh Sodhi on the broadcast. Tejinder, a very important security review meeting given the rise of terrorism from the Rajouri-Poonch belt. Give us the details.
Yes, Ayushman, you see the Union Defence Minister Rajnath Singh, who is in Rajouri, he made it very clear to the security apparatus there that the government of India stands shoulder to shoulder with the armed forces. He said that now every effort would be put in place to ensure that the menace of terrorism is completely eradicated. Now what we are told that Rajnath Singh will be holding a meeting at Dak Bungalow in Rajouri where he would also be meeting with the local population, local representatives from Poonch and Rajouri belt, because these are the people who have been bearing the brunt of terrorism from the Pakistan side. You see, yesterday the Chief of Army Staff General Manoj Pandey was in Rajouri. He was also briefed by the senior formation commanders about the ongoing anti-terror operations. Also today, when the Union Defence Minister Rajnath Singh arrived in Jammu, he straight away went to Rajouri, wherein he was briefed by the senior army commanders, including the GOC of the Northern Command, Udhampur-based Northern Command, the GOC of the 16 Corps and other senior army officers. The Defence Minister was briefed about more than 20 ongoing anti-terror operations in the Poonch-Rajouri belt. He was briefed how Pakistan has been trying its best to vitiate peace by sending in armed terrorists into the Indian side, but because of the robust anti-infiltration grid that has been put in place by the security agencies, by the army, all their efforts are being foiled. But yes, the Defence Minister was also told that a group of 25 to 30 Pakistan trained terrorists are still active in Poonch-Rajouri belt. So the Defence Minister told the armies that they have a free hand and they should ensure that all those terrorists, they are eliminated before they could carry out another terror attack. The Defence Minister also interacted with the soldiers who are on the ground and boosted their morale, because if you remember just a couple of days ago in a terror attack. 4 army personnel, they attained martyrdom. They were killed in action and 3 others were injured. The Rajnath Singh also inquired about the well-being of all those who are still in the hospital, or those army jawans who are still in the hospital. Just a few moments from now, Rajnath Singh would be arriving at the Raj Bhavan here in Jammu, where he would be holding a crucial security review meeting. We are told that the senior officials of the army, the Jammu and Kashmir police and other sister security agencies would also be present here, wherein he would be briefed about the present security scenario, not only in Jammu region but also in the Kashmir Valley, because in the backdrop of the abrogation of Article 370 and the judgment by the Supreme Court upholding that abrogation, Pakistan side is desperate and it wants to create a situation of unrest in the entire union territory of Jammu and Kashmir. Today also we witnessed that an IED was recovered by the security agencies and a major terror incident was foiled. The terrorism, the terrorists who are operating from the Pakistan side, they have now shifted their focus towards the Punch-Rajouri belt, because given the fact that in the recent past these 2 districts were declared as terror-free, but now the focus has shifted to Punch and Rajouri rather than the Kashmir Valley, because since the abrogation of Article 370, security forces have tightened their noose against these terror outfits in the Kashmir Valley. So now the focus is towards the Jammu, the Punch-Rajouri belt, so as to create a communal disturbance in the region. We are also being told that security forces have intercepted many telephone calls wherein the terror commanders are instructing their cadre on the ground to carry out attacks on civilians, carry out attacks on security forces. But because of the alertness of security forces, many such attempts by the anti-national elements are time and again being foiled. Yes, Ayushman.
Right. Tejinder, please stay with us, because given the fact that the security situation in Jammu and Kashmir is delicate, politics is not far away. Now, after NC patron Farooq Abdullah said that Kashmir will turn into Gaza if there is no dialogue between India and Pakistan, now he has questioned Rajnath Singh's visit. He says that he has no expectations from the defense minister. Listen in.
देखिए वो आ रहे हैं जोर लोगों पर, क्योंकि जो वो हमारे लोग मारे गए, क्यों मारे गए, किस तरह मारे गए, उसकी तहकीकात भी करेंगे और कोशिश करेंगे उन घर वालों के मलहम लगाने की। उसलिए आना है, कोई एक्सपेक्टेशन नहीं। क्या एक्सपेक्टेशन होगी? क्या वो उन मुर्दों को वापस लाएंगे? क्या इनमें वो ताकत है? इतना तो कर सकेंगे। हम उम्मीद करेंगे आगे ऐसा जुल्म नहीं हो।
Action along expected lines coming in from Farooq Abdullah. Tejinder continues to be with us on the broadcast. So Tejinder, that pitch coming in from the Kashmir parties at the end of the day, that the entire security infrastructure has completely failed post the abrogation of Article 370.
See, Ayushman, if you see the political history of National Conference, this is the party which has always benefited from the turmoil in the Kashmir Valley. You see, Farooq Abdullah he is the one who had earlier given the statements that India should carry out entire carpet bombing of Pakistan. But now when he is out of power, he is saying that a dialogue should be held with Pakistan. But he has not condemned those terrorists who on behest of Pakistan are carrying out terror activities in Jammu and Kashmir. Though Union Home Minister Rajnath Singh has come to put a balm on the people who are suffering because of terrorism in Punch and Rajouri belt, but Farooq Abdullah is trying to play politics, and this is the style of politics which the Kashmir-based political parties have been playing since last several years. The armed terrorism in Kashmir Valley is the reason. If you remember that these political parties, be it the PDP, be it the National Conference, they are the one who once a point in time they had said that dialogue should be held with Pakistan, dialogue should be held with terrorism. But what was the end result? The end result has always been that there has been an increase of terror activities in Kashmir Valley. But now that the security agencies are tightening their noose against these terror outfits. There is peace, there is a relative calm in Kashmir Valley, though now the focus has shifted towards the Punch-Rajouri belt, but Kashmir has been relatively calm. There has been no stone pelting. The incidents of terrorism has drastically come down in Kashmir Valley, though there has been an increase, but security forces are capable to deal with these terror incidents in Jammu region. Yes, Ayushman.
Right. Thank you, Tejinder, for joining us on the broadcast. When it comes to the dynamics in the Kashmir Valley, given the security situation and the rise of terror